In today's video, we're going to discuss 5 reasons why you should add AIYY to your high yield dividend portfolio. This is the Yieldmax C3 AI stock fund that sells covered calls or synthetic calls on C3 AI stock, and it should have a really large dividend. You guys, please, if you could post in the comment section what you think that dividend would be, we would all really appreciate it. Okay, so we earn over $150,000 per year in dividends at this channel, and my performance and value shows that I'm up 22% for the year. Okay, 22.8% to be exact, and we're beating the S&P, which is up only 18%. We were up 50%, but in the month of October, all closed-end funds had a hit, and so we went down as well a little bit, but we've recovered nicely. We're up 22% again, and still living the FIRE lifestyle. So I'm living financially free out of my brokerage account, and you can too. Email me for my e-guides at aikentod48@gmail.com if you need help doing the same. So we're up about 3,000 today, which is 0.54. Quick check, what are the indexes doing? The indexes are up 0.22 and 0.68, so they're beating us by a hair today. But yesterday we outperformed the indexes. To all newcomers at this channel, or even daily watchers of this channel, as you already know, for every $1 you put in your account, you get $4 of purchasing power, okay? I just use a fraction of this purchasing power to get ahead, okay? All the greats I know use good debt to get ahead. So my margin debt is around $150,000, and this is good debt. I can click sell at any time, and it doesn't show up on a credit check. It's low interest debt as well. Clients who bought my e-guides have negotiated their margin rates down as well. They call me because you get my phone number when you buy my e-guides, and we can go over how to best negotiate your rates down. Brokerages are looking for certain things. And so this debt will be paid back in less than 1 year, $150,000, okay? And then my account will be plus $150,000, so around $600,000. My debt will be at zero, and I'll be left with all these dividend-paying assets to myself, paying me monthly cash flow for life, which pays my bills and qualifies to banks for loans. Okay, this is how you truly live the FIRE lifestyle. Okay, I do it with dividends because traders lose 90% of the time. Also, trading gains don't qualify to banks for loans. Dividends do. So this is how you truly live the FIRE lifestyle. Okay. So do I buy all Yieldmax funds that just released? No, I sold GUI, I sold Apple, for example, but C3 AI stock, I used to own this stock, and now Yieldmax has a fund on it. So here are the 5 main things that have changed since I last owned C3 AI. Okay, for one, the maintenance is lower with AIYY, okay, than it is with AI stock outright. So if we go to AIYY, you'll see down here, it's up 4% already for us, okay, 4%. And I had another video that I was going to release today, but this seems more pressing, so I'm going to release this video first. Okay, the next video will be on FEPI and some things that I did to, things that I'm selling to get into FEPI. Okay, so the maintenance is low with AIYY because if you see here, maintenance is the whole key to living the FIRE lifestyle, okay? If you want to live financially free out of a brokerage account, you have to watch stocks and funds that have high maintenance. Now, the maintenance here is rather high. It's 50% compared to my Cornerstone fund, which is 30%. But if you go to the AI stock, the underlying stock, okay, you'll see a different picture. You'll see that the maintenance is 100%. So if you need help understanding maintenance, that's in my Volume 3 Margin e-guide, okay? How to live financially free out of your brokerage account using the power of margin and dividends and maintenance. Maintenance is the whole key. So here it is, AI, 100% maintenance, all right? That is a huge problem, okay? That means that if I put my whole account into AI right now, which I never would because it's a stock, and I put my whole account into indexes that don't fall by as much amounts as stocks do, if I put my whole account in AIYY, I would have $0 available for withdrawal. So my account size is $450, but my available for withdrawal is $217. This means I can withstand a 30% correction overnight or over the course of a month. Of course, I could withstand a 30% correction in a year because my dividends pay back my margin leverage. So there is no more leverage by the end of the year. But some people ask, well, what if we get an overnight crash in a month or something? Well, I can withstand a 30% correction overnight and still withdraw freely from my account, okay? Because if you take my account 453 plus my 150 in margin, so call it 600,000. What's 10% of 600,000? 60. What's 20%? 120. What's 30%? 180. So I still have 40 grand left of available withdrawal. I can do whatever I want with this available withdrawal. I can spend it however I want. You can buy cars, clothes, shoes. You can do anything with margin debt. And all my bills are automated to my E-Trade account. So this is all happening in an automated fashion. I can still pay all my bills, again, do whatever I need to do. So when you're looking at this available withdrawal number, you have to keep in mind 30% market corrections at least, and the ability to withdraw on top of it. If you had 100% maintenance AI, you would have no more available withdrawal. So even if you're not using margin, you would have nothing to pull out of your account, and that's kind of hard to live the FIRE lifestyle that way when you cannot withdraw out of your brokerage account. Okay, so that was the first thing that was different about AI stock versus AIYY, was the maintenance was lower than with the stock AI, and that makes sense because it's not tied to the stock outright. It also collects dividends, which offset the downside. Okay, the other thing that you get with AIYY, which is obvious, is you get pure thematic exposure to the AI mega growth trend through C3 AI stock. You're getting exposure to the AI, again, mega trend that is one of the most dominant growth themes in the market these days. Okay, AI is everything, and everyone knows that. Also, the chart of AI could be bottoming out. Let's go check that out. Here's the third reason why you should buy this stock, okay, this fund, okay, AIYY, which covers AI. Okay, so look at the chart on this. It's up 5% today. And I made this video yesterday, believe it or not, and I wish I could show you the chart that I identified yesterday, but it's working. What we identified yesterday seems to be working well today. So we're above all the moving averages now. Okay, we popped above the 50 and the 200. So this is why, to me, the chart is looking constructive. Again, I bought this stock yesterday, and you can see I'm already up 5%. I'll show you in my column, but bought this stock yesterday because it cleared all the moving averages. If you need help understanding moving averages and charts, that's in my Volume 2 e-guide. Okay, Volume 4 e-guide is how to play Cornerstone. Volume 3 is how to use margin and maintenance and dividends properly to live the FIRE lifestyle. Volume 2 is how to understand technicals and read charts. Okay, you don't need charts when you're playing the dividend cash flow game, because all you do is collect the dividends and you cash flow your investment. You double your investment in a short amount of time, quicker than real estate. But I use charts for the best entry points. Okay, so if you look on a just a simple high-low basis, the highs were 40 or 50, and now we're at 30. So we're at the lows there. And on a max time frame, you can see that we're rounding out this base from 2022 to 2023, the lows, and now we've been making higher highs and higher lows since then. Gradual but constructive progress since then. Okay, so here's the key, though. I'll show you my position in AIYY, and you'll see that the position is small to start. Okay, so here we go, AIYY. Okay, here it is down here. Now it's up 3.5% today, and I'm up 4%. Why? Because I bought it yesterday. But I only have $1,500 in it. Why is that? Because it's risky. I mean, stocks can fall by huge amounts. Look at the chart of AI. YY. Look at the chart of AI. The stock is way off the highs, and it's taken forever to recover. Also, the fundamentals of this stock are quite shady. If you go to Seeking Alpha or do any due diligence on AI stock, beware. Okay, the profitability metrics and everything that you need to be a fundamentally sound investor, it just does not check that box. Okay, the AI stock fundamentals. However, again, it's exposed to a major growth theme, which is AI, and the chart is looking constructive. And then with the Yieldmax fund that covers AI, you don't really care about the stock performance or the fundamentals. You just want the volatility to stay high because that's how it's capturing its dividends. However, it's still volatile. So, because in these Yieldmax funds, you can fall by the same amount that the stock falls. That's how Yieldmax funds work. They sell the puts and sell calls. So you're going to get downside exposure matched 1-to-1, but your upside exposure will be capped because it's covered calls or synthetic calls. So AIYY, I keep the position at 15, and just like all my other Yieldmax positions, the higher quality ones I put more in, obviously, or the diversified ones I put more in, like OARC 15K. And I'm just showing you my comprehensive strategy. AIYY is just a piece of the whole puzzle, okay? The whole complementary strategy. So I put 400 grand in Cornerstone because, again, that's the index. I put 400 grand in Cornerstone and about 100 grand in Defiance funds. Those are indexed, okay? Cornerstone, though, is special. To all the newcomers at this channel, it's a 5-star fund, Cornerstone, CRF, and it beats the indexes, as you can see there. This is what Yieldmax charts could look like in the future, because everyone says, well, Cornerstone's chart goes down over time into the ground. Yes, but you have to factor in dividends and drips, and you have to play the rights offering properly in closed-end funds, which is what my Volume 4 e-guide is all about. If you need help playing Cornerstone, again, you can see me for my e-guide, and then when you buy my e-guide, you get free access to Discord for life, which gives you the rights offering announcement in the Discord chat room. Okay, you can also follow my portfolio here. We have a Yieldmax channel, a Rec Shares channel. So the dividends of AIYY and a lot of these Yieldmax funds could end up looking like a Morningstar chart of Cornerstone. Cornerstone also has a special drip program. It drips the 21% dividend down at the NAV every month. So that's free thousands of dollars of gains every month. See this 11% down at $6.50? Okay, that's free money. A few months ago, that was, we made $2,000 to $3,000 a month extra in the drip dividends on Cornerstone, and you get the 21% dividend in Cornerstone, similar to Yieldmax yields, and you get days gains potential. So today we're up around 2,000. Let's see if we minimize that. We're up about 2,000 in Cornerstone alone today. So you get the free drip money every month, the capital gains, and the 21% dividend. Okay, and that's where I put most of my money because it's indexed. And then with the Defiance funds, QQQY and JEPY, these are unproven. Cornerstone has been around for decades, so I keep most of my money in Cornerstone. I'll be putting more money in the Defiance funds when they prove themselves. Yieldmax is starting to prove themselves. Okay, I'm very happy with our Yieldmax performance. Obviously, you have to buy low and sell high. Tesla, we've been buying at the lows here, so we've been coming back in this position, especially. But Coney, a lot of other Yieldmax seem to be on a tear, and there seems to be no end in sight right now. AIYY is also looking like it's breaking out. So I have 1,500 in that, but position size management is key in these Yieldmax funds. Again, they fall by the amount of the stock. So I keep most of my money focused in indexes, as I just showed you. Okay, I won't be selling options anymore in AI, but AI I used to sell the put options on. You could get really nice premiums. I mean, look here at the volatility. When we go to the implied volatility, I did a search of AI implied volatility, and it shows 84 here. So I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that means that the IV is 84, which means that the dividend or distribution, whatever you want to call it, is around 82 perhaps. So we need to look into that. Again, if you can post those comments in the section below what you think the dividend would be, that would be great. But either way, it should be really high. So if we don't know that yield, it doesn't matter. 60%, 80%, to me, it's we're splitting hairs at this point. So I won't be selling the options because remember, AI stock is 100%. So if I sell the option on AI, it's a $35 stock roughly. That means I have $3,500 on the hook for assignment, and $3,500 would take down my available withdrawal by $3,500. So I really don't want that risk in my portfolio, but it could see some significant upside, AI. So you might want to pair it with the stock or sell options against your AIYY position. When you sell the options, not only does it lower your risk because it lowers your cost basis, and I might explore it, but again, I don't want to take up all of my available withdrawal, okay? And I don't want to have too much stock exposure to a stock that's not in the indexes and that has high maintenance and that is unproven. But when you do sell those options, it lowers your margin. So it's another great way to lower your margin and get upside exposure to the AI theme by selling put options on the AI stock, C3 AI stock. Okay, most importantly, this move into AIYY provides more qualifying income to the banks. Okay, finally, guys, this is my final point. And C3 AI stock cannot do this on its own. Okay, you need dividends. Okay, and AIYY pays my margin back regardless of stock price movements. I also get paid to wait this bottom out with premiums and options versus stock owners who don't get anything for waiting. And I get a lower maintenance to live the FIRE lifestyle through AIYY versus with AI. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys, okay? If you need any help doing what I'm doing, email me for my e-guides at aikentodd48@gmail.com. When you buy my e-guides, you get free access to Discord for life, and you get my phone number for life. So you can call me anytime you need me, and just keep that in mind, okay? If you like the video, click like or subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.